Hey, what's happening people, Naughty Morty here, back again with another Battlefield video. Now today I wanted to talk a little bit about the game modes that we might be seeing in Battlefield 6, some of my favourites and what I'd love to see take precedence in the next Battlefield game. More and more recently we've been hearing about the new game modes DICE have planned. They're going to provide us with the only in Battlefield moments that a lot of us really enjoy. But I still want to take a look at some of the game modes that are my favourites and how they can also provide those only in Battlefield moments as well. Now I've mentioned it numerous times on the channel up to this point, and as most of you know, my favourite game mode in the whole of the Battlefield series has always been Rush. Now with that in mind, I'd love DICE to strip back the Rush game mode, take it back to Battlefield 3, which in my opinion was probably the best portrayal of Rush in any of the Battlefield games. This is because they were able to take what they'd built with the Bad Company titles and really refine it and nail down exactly how the maps would play and exactly how DICE wanted the mode to look. In my opinion, Rush has always been a strong game mode when looking at the titles which focused around it being future modern as well. And if that's what we're going to be seeing with the next Battlefield, it'd be great if DICE kind of put ownership on that and really push the Rush game mode once again. Thinking about that, it would be great to see DICE build maps with Rush in mind once again. The likes of Damavan Peak, Valparaiso and Arica Harbour spring to mind straight away. Those are just some of the maps which really ignited my love for Rush, and I want to see that kind of hunger and feeling return once again. Looking more in the recent past now, I've got to say Breakthrough has been fantastic and I've thoroughly enjoyed that game mode. In my opinion, it's definitely the main mode on BF5 which I enjoy and obviously want to see it return too. To me, it contains the elements of Rush mode, however, removes the need to sit on a specific objective like an MCOM station. With this in mind, if DICE were able to balance vehicle and infantry play to incentivize effective pushing on breakthrough objectives, it would make for easily more open and exciting games. And going back to my original point around Rush, if maps are being built with Rush in mind, you can easily transition those to strong breakthrough maps as well. Some of my favourite breakthrough maps like Aerodrome, Arras and Merita are fantastic maps in their own right, and it'd be great to see DICE continue that vein of form with the new mode in the next game. Lastly, and again looking at Battlefield 5, I love the gameplay loop of Outpost. Outpost to me has provided so much fun in comparison to a lot of the other game modes in BF5. However, one immediate change I would love to see from DICE if they do decide to bring Outpost into the next game is the issue of spawning if you're playing solo or not in a squad. As anyone who plays the mode knows, it's an absolute pain having to spawn back at the redeploy point. So instead, maybe you could balance this by spawning on built outposts. Therefore, it keeps everyone in and around the action as much as possible, so it provides a much more exciting game mode in general. In terms of the mode itself though, it obviously benefits people who play the objective more heavily, as the action revolves around specific spots on the map too. And also, it does give a real use for the fortifications mechanic, whereas it's not just someone building things on a random spot on the map. Maps like Aerodrome and Iwo Jima are really testament to this game mode and showcase it to the best of its ability. Now, I know I mentioned a few different game modes there, but what are your favourite game modes in the Battlefield franchise? And are there any that you think should become more predominant in the next Battlefield game? To be honest, I think there's a lot that I also haven't mentioned. The likes of Carrier Assault, Domination as well, could definitely do with a new lick of paint going into the next Battlefield game, and it would be great to see them being reimagined too. I 100% trust DICE in terms of their overall map design, but I'm still unsure as to what will be their main focus for their next game. Are we going to see an equivalent operations style game mode and that be DICE's main focus, or are they going to strip it back and look more at how Conquest and Rush play in terms of the general map layouts? All in all though, I'm just excited to see what happens in the next Battlefield game in terms of the modes and what we're going to see, what we're not going to see. Do, as I say, let me know in the comments below what your favourite game modes are and what you'd love to see in the next Battlefield game in terms of the potential opportunities for game modes. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one.